What's up guys, my name is Mike Fixicardi, and today we're going to be doing some maintenance on my Subaru STI. We're going to be replacing the transmission fluid as well as the rear differential, so I went with the red line cocktail of lightweight shockproof plus 75W90 gear oil. Now some things that you will need to do this job yourself: you'll need a pump, torque wrench, 24mm deep socket, a 17mm socket, a T70 Torx bit, a 10mm Allen bit, and if your rear differential has a square drain bolt, you'll need this. Finally, you'll need all of these brand new crush washers. Obviously, to get started, we'll get the car up in the air. I got mine already on jack stands. Try to get the car as level as possible. Next, we'll get under the car and start draining fluid. This is the driver's side of the transmission. We have two drain plugs, one for the transmission here and one for the front differential. And then over here is going to be your fill plug. So let's break all of these free. We're going to start with the fill plug first. 10mm bolt for our fill plug here. We'll break free the 10mm plug for our transmission drain here. T70 Torx bolt for our front differential. It's tight, guys, don't round it out. Get ready to catch your fluid, guys. I'm also going to remove our fill plug, so this way allow some air to flow through there and further push out all of this oil. Then we'll go ahead and remove the T70 bolt here to drain our front differential. And make sure you remove all the gaskets that may be still stuck on your transmission. Now you may be saying to yourself that that fluid looks pretty clean, and I'm glad it does. I did not know the history of this car, but this should be done every 30,000 miles. Alright, so here's that T70, a little bit of metal. You can see it's nice and magnetic, so we're going to clean each one off, and we're going to put new gaskets on each one. Make sure you remove the gasket that may be stuck on the transmission, because one of them was stuck there. So I took that one off. I have brand new gaskets. Again, everything will be linked down in the description. Put our drain plugs back with brand new washers. So your T70 is going to be torqued down to 52 foot-pounds. And then your 10mm drain bolt is going to go to 37 foot-pounds. Alright, now we could go ahead and fill up the transmission and front differential. Alright guys, here we will alternate. We'll start off with 1 quart of the lightweight shockproof, and then we will switch over to the 75W90. So 2 quarts of lightweight shockproof and a little bit more than 2 quarts of the 75W90 for the transmission, a total of 4.3 quarts. Alright, that's it guys, we're full on this one. Once you start to see that fluid drip out like this, you know you're full. This will also go to 37 foot-pounds. Alright guys, now we'll get on to the rear diff. We're going to undo this electrical connector. This is actually attached to our fill bolt. Alright, that's off. That's going to be a 24mm bolt. And now this is going to be a 17mm bolt here. Alright, we'll let that drain. We'll get over to the bench, put on our new washers here. You see what I mean? This washer, you got to make sure they come off, but I got the washer off. Make sure you get that off. Here's our fill plug. It's also a temperature sensor for the rear differential. Here's our drain plug. All the washers have been removed. There's a little bit of material on here. We're going to wipe it off. Drain bolt's going to go to 44 foot-pounds. And then fill her up with 1.1 quarts of your 75W90. And the fill bolt will go to 44 foot-pounds as well. Plug in our sensor again. Alright guys, well that's it for this bit of maintenance on the Subaru STI. One quick tip here: if you use this style pump, once you start running out of fluid in the bottle, make sure you open the cap here and pour the fluid directly into the top of this pump. Otherwise, you may not be able to fill up your transmission or rear diff 100%. You want to get every last drop out of these bottles. I do recommend picking up an extra bottle just in case you're running a little low on fluid. Leave a comment down below, guys. What is the reason why you would run this cocktail in your car, and have you done it before? Did it help with any type of transmission grinds or other issues? Or do you usually just run the standard gear oil recommended by Subaru? Hit that thumbs up button for me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.